Okay, this next video on our TLB Laumas amplifier is going to show how to do the calibration, right? So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go and say the calibration is 2.125. Okay, that's the calibration that we've got here, right? It says some parameters have changed and the instrument is not more synchronized. So if I want, I can then upload this guy and actually load the configuration in. And as I'm loading this configuration in, it's going to upload this and save it. So I have the ability to, do a number of setups and then save that for the customer, which is nice, and actually confirm that the settings are the same and nothing has changed with the software. The software is just a basic freeware, and it's a two-wire connection, 45 USB. So when you get the amplifier, you get the unit. So now we're connected, and if I go to my real calibration, you can see I got a very straight line, which is based on this number that I typed in right here. I can tell it that it's 1,000 pounds. What's nice about this is that if I had one load cell, that's 500, one load cell, that's 5,000, one load cell, that's 2,000, and I wanted to back up all of the load cells. If I had a 5,000 pound load cell, I can make that 5,000 pound load cell run like a 200 pound load cell, or a 1,000 pound load cell, or a 2,000 pound load cell, or anything I want. So you get, let's say that I've got a full 5,000 pound load cell. Okay. However, I wanted to, make this maximum weight only 2,000 pounds. That means that even though it's a 5,000 pound load cell, I'm going to scale everything over 2,000 pounds. So I can actually reduce the range, which is not only going to help its overrange capability, but it gives me the ability to have one load cell act and operate like a wide range of load cells. Again, I told you that you can choose your type of your output in pounds, newtons, kilograms, grams, whatever you want. So we're going to do pounds, which is good. And I've got filtering here. So filtering to 0 means I'm going to get, roughly 500 hertz. If I put some filtering on, it's going to be a lot more stable signal, but it might not update quite as fast. And then I've got an auto zero here that says, hey, when I auto zero it, it better be within, say, 5 pounds. And if I auto zero it, if it's greater than 5 pounds, don't zero it, don't allow it to zero. So that's how you would calibrate this thing manually. Pretty basic. If I do a real calibration, I go to my operations, do a real calibration. It's then I can put this guy into 0, and I'll put it down here at 0, and I'm going to set that as 0. So the first thing I'm going to do is set that at 0. Then I'm going to put a known weight on it, and let's say my known weight is roughly 100 pounds, but I'm reading 107. I can say that's 100, and boom, it's going to get that point right there. Now I can put some more weight on it and say, hey, I'm going to put 300 pounds on it, and my 300 pounds, however, reads as 303. So I can say, hey, this is 300, and boom, it's going to be this. And then again, I'll put this guy up to maybe 463. I'm going to teach this as 450 to show you how we can physically get off that curve, right? And so you can see now I've got multiple points, and when I'm done, I can physically see what I've taught this. So what's nice about this is that a load cell is never used alone. Typically it's mounted to something. There's forces that are pushing, pulling, tilting that really don't apply to the application. So what you can do is you can mount everything up, you can put a known load on there, and then you can teach it what that load is so that you can be very, very accurate. So this is the initial line, and this is my taught line. And I can teach a bunch of points around an area to make this thing more accurate even. So that's how we calibrate. If I go over here and I look at my operands, I'm going to be able to get a visual of what's going on with my load, what's my percentage, and everything I need. This is an outstanding tool. If your customer's having issues with your load cell, you can be monitoring this thing while it runs and capture what you might be seeing or what may be the issue. This is again a free software. This load cell gives you the ability to communicate over the bus, which is nice, and it's a really good bang for the buck solution.